Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamili coming back at you, bringing you my first old school RuneScape video. This is gonna be a twist on Theoatrix's rune crafting video for the lower level rune crafting levels that absolutely blow and take forever. So, instead of doing the common method of air runes and stepping your way up, what he was doing was actually infusing talismans with tiaras. Okay, now he posted his video, I think it was like January 3rd or 4th, and when he posted it, or when he was recording it at least, his mine talismans were roughly 400 or 500 GP each. Okay, I checked the GERS buddy tracker today, and they were going for a minimum of 5 to 6,000 GP each. So, as you can tell, a lot of people saw his video, and a lot of people wanted to copy his method to get a lot of runecrafting experience easily. Now, for people that are a little bit broker, like me, I mean, we got a 5 mil cash stack and a few good gear items, but I'm not Theoatrix. I don't have multiple billions in the in the bank. So, what I figured out was a little bit of an easier, more broke setup, if you will, to get a few of those Minecrafting levels without spending hours and hours and hours to do it. Alright, so first off, to start off the guide, is there's going to be two things you're going to be buying just like his video. There's going to be a talismans, and then there's going to be obviously the tiaras. Now, at the time of me recording this video, which is January 12th of 19, an air talisman is going for roughly 130, I think. So I was buying them by the thousands, okay? Alright, so I already have a few thousand in the bank. But let's say I want to buy, let's get up to 1,500. So buy 371 more. Hopefully the math is right. 271. So 271 of those. Just step it up a little bit. Call it 130 each. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. I guess they're not buying air talismans. 271. I'll just call it 150 GP each. Okay. The method I was just doing it, and it was netting me between the teleports I was using, the tiaras, and the talismans, running about 8 to 10 GP per XP. So nothing crazy, but I mean for rune crafting, for those lower levels, it's either the hours or the money. So, got a few Air's talismans there. Let's buy a few more tiaras. And just make sure as well you buy the regular tiaras and not any of the already infused ones. 272. And again, same thing. Let's just stack this up. I think these are going for 110 each. Yeah, got a little bit of money back. Okay, so roughly what did I spend? At the time of recording this video, tiaras are 55 each and air talismans are 149. Okay. So, to get basically the same exact amount of experience as Theoatrix was in his runecrafting video, you needed to buy a mine talisman, which was at that time was roughly 400 or 500 GP each. Then you had to buy the tiaras, which were same, about 50, 60 GP each. But the main thing was, he was having to buy, what were they? Mind Alter Teleports, I believe it was what it was. And if you didn't have one of these spell books or get the Arceus Favor or want to spend the time doing it, this is the easiest way to do it, buying a Mind Alter Teleport. So between this, the talismans, and the tiaras, you were spending about 3,000 GP per 20 or 30 experience. So not very good, a lot of money put in and invested. Okay, so the method I found, which is a lot easier, and it's a little bit more click intensive and a little bit more running involved, but it's going to save you a lot of money in the end, is bank everything. I'd say buy about 100 or so Falador teleports and just buy a few of the stamina potions, okay? And then the next thing you're going to want to do is pick the X number and change it to 13 each. And make sure you put the talismans in first before the tiaras. So you're going to do that real quickly. Travel to travel to Falador. And then you're going to want to run all the way south. Now the teleport's going to bring you right back to Falador right there in the middle of the square, so it's very convenient, and for 500 or 600 GP each, way better than 23 or 2400 GP. Alright, you'll use this bank for picking up your supplies, but since we already have it, we'll run all the way down. Go down here. You go to the air altar. Use the talisman. Make sure you click the talisman and use it on the altar, or else you won't go in. You come up here. You click all your talismans. So you just got a level there. And I mean, it took me roughly 10 or so trips to do this, and I got roughly 20 or so levels. And I mean, depending on how quickly you click and how efficient you are with this method, you're going to net 300 GP per inventory. Now, at the lower levels, you get them very quickly. I got to 23 or 24 runecrafting in a matter of 20 or so trips of doing this. Now, the quickest I was getting them was about 45 seconds to a minute a trip. So, at the end of the day, you'll probably net anywhere between 18 to 20,000 experience an hour. But from my knowledge, at the lower levels, there's not much better than that. So, same thing. Pick 13 and 13. Start running south. That's a full trip right there. So again, I have no idea once I post this video what the prices are going to be like, because I'm assuming same thing happened to Theoatrix's video when they went from 500 GP each per mine talisman to 6,000 each. But the benefit of doing this way is, one, it's a whole lot cheaper, and you're actually getting this 25 experience per talisman compared to 27.5. So it's not that big of a difference in experience, but the pricing is insanely different. And then again, depending on how quickly you click, you can do it pretty quickly, and boom. So that's that. I mean, not too hard. I was doing a little bit of construction, a little bit of farming as well. As you can see my oak tree right there. So you can check your progress, and depending on how many inventories you do, you can wait for your trees to finish up. And basically that's that. And then you bank everything and you call it a day. Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. Just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I hope it's a nice little twist on your rune crafting experience and how to get it, at least for these lower levels. And once you get up to, I believe, 58 or 59, let's check right here. Once you get up to 59, then you can start doing the double cosmic runes, and then you can start getting making some money compared to spending it. But have a good one, guys. That's Jamili out with his nice twist on some rune crafting levels and some experience.